The 3-1 Nitro Wildcats. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first home game of the season this year here at Underwood Field. Visiting this tonight, coming into the Underwood Field, will be the Ripley Vikings. We'll have all the action for you tonight, and the action will be coming your way in just a little bit. Game time is set for 7 o'clock. But until then, we're going to go with some commercials right now and then come back with Collie Stowe, your host of Wildcat Chat.
I'm Kylie Stowe, and this week on the Wildcat Chat, I'm here with
Xavier Patterson.
After a win against Riverside last Friday, what was the team's attitude like?
It was good. Better than the loss we had the week before.
How do you personally prepare yourself for tough games?
I watched the film on the team and their weaknesses and tendencies.
What do you see as key traits for a player to possess to be successful?
Good attitude, team player, does things that coaches want him to do.
And what are your plans after high school?
Go to college, play football.
Do you have any offers right now?
Yeah.
From who?
Morgan State, Elon, and Mercyhurst.
I'm here with
Chris Radcliffe.
What position do you play?
Running back.
And how long have you been playing?
3 years.
After an overall victory with an ending score of 41-0, what do you see as your best play in the game?
Probably where the dude put my face mask and I scored.
And how long was that score, like the run to it?
Like 50 yards, I think.
How do you handle the pressure of game day?
I just be with the guys. We have music playing, so it's just like a better environment.
And what would you say was one of the biggest challenges you faced when you switched to Nitro?
I'd probably say like leaving my people, like my friends and stuff would be the only thing, but everything been smooth. So
Do you have any plans for after high school?
college, play football in college. So
Do you have offers right now?
Just Glenville State right now.
I'm here with.
Malik Brown.
And what position do you play?
DB.
How long have you played?
Altogether 4 years, but for Nitro for 2.
Where did you transfer from?
Riverside.
What made you want to transfer to Nitro?
Better school, better sports, just all the way around better.
Was playing your ex-school hard for you last week?
Not really, but it was really a lot of intensity. So it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun.
What would you say was the hardest part of the game last week?
Getting in front of your old crowd playing against your old team, it was different.
How did you celebrate your victory though?
Oh, lots of fun. It was it was just fun. I enjoyed it with my boys out there, kicked it, and it was cool.
Thank you. Any words of advice to any of our younger up-and-coming football players?
Stay humble. Believe in God. That's all I gotta say.
Stay humble. I'm here with.
Lily Stevens.
And what sport do you play?
I do cheerleading.
And how long have you cheered for?
I've cheered since 6th grade.
What got you into cheer?
I did dance my whole life, and dance and cheer are very similar, so I just wanted to try it out, and I've held on to it.
And what would you say was one of the hardest things when trying out for the cheer team?
Switching from, like, soft motions to hard motions, like sharp.
Is everything very, like, clean cut?
Yeah, and that's not how dance is.
How do you get the student body involved in cheer?
A lot of times we do, like, crowd cheers. We just go over there and, like, jump around, just try to get them involved.
What would you say is one of your favorite cheers?
Probably EIO, or Do It.
And what about the crowd? What seems to be one of their favorite cheers?
Probably Do It.
Do It. Which one is Do It? I'm here with.
Cora Cozen.
And what sport are you in?
I am the school mascot.
And how is that? What is that like?
I love it. It's so much fun, and I feel like I can just goof off and be myself.
Do a lot of people know that you are a mascot, or is it kind of like under the covers still?
I mean, I don't try and hide it, so some people know, but when I tell some people, they're like shocked by it, but some people know, and I don't try and hide it.
Would you say that who you are in the mascot costume is who you are outside of it, or would you say you tend to step into like a alternative character?
I feel like I kind of step into an alternative character. I'm very I jump around. I'm like doing all kinds of silly dances and stuff, but like that is not me unless you like really know me. That is not me just on a day-to-day basis.
How long have you been doing the mascot for?
This is my second year.
And do you think you'll keep doing it to next year?
I intend to.
Perfect. Wow.
Got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no.
I'm here with.
Malik Brown.
And how long have you been?
Pause. Go. You're fine.
But Chris, what you doing, bro?
You're good.
We can't put that part in there.
What was that?
I'm here with.
Lily Stevens.
And what position?
Great.
Great.
Good start.
I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell button. Cha-ching. We will be right back after this short message from our sponsors.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to home opening night here at Underwood Field. Good evening, everybody. Joe Stevens with you. It's the opening home game of the season after playing 4 games on the road. The Wildcats are home, and they have a 3-1 record, and they are facing the visiting Ripley Vikings. The Vikings are coming in with a 3-1 record. They've won 3 in a row, so it should be a good test tonight here at Underwood Field. It's going to be a good game. I mean, seriously. Last year, the series between the two teams are very, very close, and last year, Nitro went up to Ripley and took care of business on that night. And they'll see if we can do it again this year. But this should be a good game. Couple good defenses. Both defenses play hard. The Ripley defense, they are very good at stopping the run, while Nitro can run the ball. But look at Nitro's defense tonight. They can flat out stop the run. Less than 1 yard a game for every team that they have played so far, and that's including Herbert Hoover, that is the only loss. Last week against Riverside had negative running yards for the game. So it should be a really good game tonight. The visiting Ripley Vikings, again, are 3-1. Homestanding Nitro Wildcats, your Nitro Wildcats, are also 3-1. We'll be having a lot of good entertainment here tonight. The color commentator tonight will be a former coach at South Charleston, but now teaching at Nitro Elementary, and that is Dustin Ressler. And we'll come back with some other stuff and the game right after these messages. How we do?
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers
And welcome back to Underwood Field, the site of the home opener for the Nitro Wildcats. Visiting tonight here at Underwood Field, the Ripley Vikings. Good evening, everybody. Joe Stevens with you, along with Dustin Ressler. Coach, that's what I'm going to call you all night. I met Dustin a few seasons ago when he was coaching at South Charleston. Now he's teaching, sometimes coaching, the 5th grade at Nitro Elementary School. Good evening, Coach. It's a beautiful night for football.
Yes, it is, and thank you for having me tonight. I appreciate it.
Now, it's one of those games, both teams coming in at 3-1, but it's kind of an opposite type of 3-1, Dustin. You got Ripley coming in 3-1. They lost their opening game to South Charleston.
Yeah, heartbreaking loss.
Hail Mary, and then they won their next 3 games, but all 3 of those teams haven't won a game yet.
Yep, exactly.
Whereas Nitro has faced some stiffer competition, as it may be.
Yeah.
So it's one of those games you know, toss out the records and see what's going to happen.
Yep, exactly.
Coach, on something like this early, I mean, we think about this is the home opener for the Wildcats and everything, but you know, they've played 4 games. This is just about middle of the season now.
This is halfway point right here. So,
and Ripley's coming in. They're in the playoff rankings right now. They're in the final playoff ranking, ranked 16th, while Nitro is ranked 7th. So that would be a home game for Nitro. But tell us who the captains are.
All right, so we have from left to right here, we have number 51, Jaden Hill, number 44, Bryce Snyder, number 55, Mason Martin, and number 17, Colton Likens.
Little inside on Jaden Hill. He also throws shot put and discus on the track team. A great student athlete. Also dwells in the photography and also a little bit of lacrosse. And I mean, it's not a sport you might think about around here, but it's popular. And but we got 4 captains going out. We get the coin flip for the opening game. Coach, what do you think about tonight? I mean, you got a good defense that Nitro against an offense for Ripley that puts some points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, Ripley's shown at times that they can march down the field, and I mean, their 3 wins that they've had, they've put some points on the board. So I mean, they most definitely can score.
And with the Nitro defense, I mean, they're stout. I mean, they really are. When you think about they're only giving up less than 90 yards a game, or rushing yards a game, and that's less than 1 yard per game on the ground. I mean, right now they're averaging 7.5 sacks, 17 quarterback hurries, and 19.5 tackles for loss per game. I mean, they are in the opponent's backfield.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a defense like that, I mean, you've also got some real big athletes on that other side of the ball too. So I mean, it definitely makes them a force to be reckoned with, especially at this time of the season. Well, like you said, we're 5 weeks in. This is you've got what you got right now.
Okay, they're lining up on. Nitro will be receiving the opening kickoff. Captain's shaking hand that we'll get to see the first home game for senior quarterback Ian Duffy. Ian taking over for Josh Moody, and the record-setting Josh Moody. So Ian's had a pretty good beginning of the season. He's completed 67 passes for 114 attempts, just under 1,000 yards, 12 TDs, 5 interceptions. And I saw a couple of the interceptions last week against Riverside, and they were tip passes, hitting his receivers in the wrong place, and it was their hands. But well, this is his home opener, as it may be. We'll see, because Nitro will be coming out first on offense.
There we go. Let's see what we're going to get here.
And you got one of the most dynamic returners, special team players in Takaya Porter. And he just he gets the ball. He is electrifying.
I mean, just his acceleration off the line is like you were talking about earlier. I mean, he's just fast.
And the thing about it, he can pick his holes. I like what he does sometimes when he comes up to the line. He'll pause that moment and then try to dart through the hole in that. Great night for football here at Underwood Field. Opening kickoff, Ripley Vikings in town to take on the homestanding Nitro Wildcats. Here we go. Looks like Burdett with the return for Nitro, coming out to the 25-yard line, and that's where Nitro will start. Seeing Nitro play the last couple of years with Division I recruit commitment, Malachi Thompson on the wing there and as a receiver, that first play, you better be, if you're on defense, you better be looking for that home run ball off the first play. Ian Duffy is in the shotgun stance for the Wildcats. Run and play. Speaking, and that's Ratcliffe. And we've got a first flag on the field. Great run, good opening run. But we've got a flag on the play, and anytime you see a flag on a coming back. Big left tackle for the Nitro Wildcats
Yes,
there.
Number 77, Parks. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Saw him pulling right then.
Oh,
and there.
yeah. I mean,
you knew that hole was opening up right then.
exactly. He will be attending Florida State after his senior year here at Nitro High School. I guess it was marked off from the spot of the foul. So we've got first and 10.
First and 10.
Duffy with his first pass.
There we go. Jolly Burdett on catch on that one.
Burdett is having a pretty good start of the season. 14 catches for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. A talented group of receivers for the Nitro Wildcats. Referee stopping the clock.
Looks like maybe we have a helmet or equipment malfunction.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it must have been the worrisome knee pads.
Duffy in the Wildcat, or shotgun, passing out here. Burdett again. Burnett. Good for a Wildcat first down there. Gain of about 12 yards. Wildcats wasting no time to get to the line there. Again, Duffy in the shotgun. Probably see that most of the night. Handoff. Porter on that, you saw him again. I mean, that acceleration from the 3 yards between the quarterback handoff to the line – He is darting to a hole.
Yes, he is.
You're seeing the
There we go.
handoff there again.
Good run by Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe showing his. I saw him the other night. He got against Riverside. He was actually grabbed by his face mask, spun around. The defender released him, and he kept running to the end zone. That's how Nitro got their first touchdown.
Well, what I liked about him is that, I mean, you can already tell right now he's planting his foot and he's getting vertical. As soon as he makes that first cut, he plants and he's not trying an additional shake. He's just going.
He's running north and south. Nitro with a experienced line. Duffy back to pass now. Rolling out. Wide open. Porter.
Burdett again.
Yep.
And I'm telling you what, Ripley is giving a ton of cushion out there. They're worried about the deep. They're worried about something going over to their heads right now.
And another flag on the play. If there's any area that Nitro really needs to work is the discipline of the penalties. I mean, there you go, 2 holding calls already, and they're going to gain. They're going to have to gain to score a touchdown. They're going to have to gain 100 yards to go 80.
Well, and it's it's this time of the season. We talk about we're week 5 now. This is when the referees also start to tighten up on their calls. They may give a lot more warnings before in the first 1 or 2 games. Now you've had enough warnings. Now it's just going to be the penalty.
Duffy with a handoff there. That's Burdett again. A lot of people touching the ball early here for the Wildcats. Got us about a 2nd and 16. And they were looking at a 1st and goal from about the 3. Duffy looking out downfield, throwing long.
Incomplete.
3 of them going up for the ball. Luke. And you would have to say you're in 4-down territory right now.
Yeah, you're
try to get a chunk right now.
Yeah, you're definitely at that point. This would be a real long field goal shot.
Duffy on the scramble, throwing, and falls in, batted in the air.
Those are always the dangerous ones, aren't they?
Oh, my goodness.
That one floated in the air for a minute.
When you got that much beef going around it, again, a penalty really hurting the Wildcats here, with going from a 1st and goal at the 3 to now a 4th and 15.
The referees just took one of the Ripley players out too. It looks like for equipment.
Somebody got a memo. Duffy back to throw, downfield.
Oh, reverse. He's got to get a block. There's your first down.
And there's the first down.
And no flags.
Looked like you hate to see them start coming back upfield.
It always makes me nervous. Every time you see that player all of a sudden reverse field and all of a sudden take a track back, because he was about 1 or 2 yards from the first down.
And
flag.
And Somebody move. Defense.
Defense, okay.
No, somebody did move on the defensive line there. We got a 1st and goal from the 4 now for the Nitro Wildcats. Duffy in the backfield.
You got a little bit of
Run
power.
off right there.
Power football right there.
Yep.
Oh, and we got a flag.
We're just waiting for the referees to confer and they're waving off the flag.
All right.
So Nitro breaks on the board with 9:16 left in the first quarter.
You know, with the exception of the penalties, I mean, it was a good drive. You know, you just got to tighten that up a little bit. But, you know, Ripley's given a lot of cushion right now to make sure that they're not letting anything go over the top of them. And that's definitely going to hurt them a little bit because Nitro's already shown that they are not afraid to just go ahead and take that check down, take my 5 yards and move.
So Nitro gets on the board first with, I mean, again, they went 100 yards to gain 75.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with some more first quarter action right after this.
West Virginia is home. It's where we work, live, and raise our families. At the heart of our communities are West Virginia hospitals and their compassionate caregivers. From life-saving treatments and emergency care to wellness support and screening services, we are improving your quality of life through extraordinary achievements and amazing results. West Virginia Hospitals. Your health is the heartbeat of our communities.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork smothered in 3 delicious new sauces: sweet teriyaki, savory and thick; Carolina Gold, tangy and bold; honey sriracha, hot and spicy, topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday.
And we're back here at Underwood Field. Nitro goes on the board first on a Chris Ratliff 4-yard run at the 9:16 mark in the first quarter. Nitro basically marched down the field and take away the 2 penalties, and they were running the ball at will.
Yeah. Yeah, they were moving the ball. I mean, they were running power, counter.
So sideline warnings for equipment.
So, yeah, this was a point of emphasis last year for the officials. So they got their sideline warning. Now the next one's a 15-yard penalty. If they were to get another penalty for that, the head coach is removed from the game.
What type of improper equipment?
So it could be knee pads. It could be someone wearing a tinted face shield. It could be one of those binky mouthpieces. It could be 2 mouthpieces. There's like a long list, and I mean, I had 2 or 3 coaches that during pregame warm-ups, I would have them walk up and down the field, up and down our warm-ups, just to make sure everyone was in it, because I told them it'd be a bad day if I had to be ejected from a game because of equipment.
Okay,
right here.
We've got a flag down already. The pass complete.
Yeah, it was complete.
Complete. They have junior quarterback Jackson Moore. Ripley gets their first offensive penalty of the game, 15 yards or half the distance to the goal line for holding. Backs them up a bit. Making it a first down and 20.
That's a hard hill to climb with this defense.
Yes. Jackson Moore under center for Ripley.
Just smothered.
That interior line that's led by McAllister, Philly McAllister. I mean, it's tough. It's tough treading through there. It really is.
Well, then you got Xavier Patterson on the end.
In the end, and he's pinching down every play. Neither one of those are not even the leading tackler on the team. Oh, high snap. Good catch.
Number 9.
Nice throw. Nice throw and catch there.
Carter Neal on that catch.
Carter Neal. Come up with a third down and about 8. The rush coming in on him. And the pass overthrown by Jackson Moore, bringing up a fourth down and a punting situation for the Ripley Vikings. First defense out on the field tonight for Nitro. Didn't really break a sweat.
No, they did not. Well, and they're playing really tight. You know, you have the flip side, Ripley playing really loose on it to stop everything, and you know, you almost have Nitro just begging to throw downfield.
Punt from Ripley. Nitro electing it to let bounce, and
took a Ripley bounce on that one.
Right there at the 30-yard line. Hey, Wildcat fans, we could win a massive home field makeover thanks to T-Mobile. Boost our school's chance to win by posting on social media. Tag Nitro Wildcats _athletics on Instagram, Nitro High School on Facebook, or Nitro Athletics on X. Be sure to tag at T-Mobile and use hashtag FN5GL and hashtag sweepstakes to join the fun. Come on, Wildcats. We need your help. Second time that the Wildcats are getting the ball tonight here at Underwood Field. 2 3-1 teams matching up. Handoff to Ratcliffe, and he is...
That is Porter gone.
Porter.
Gone.
Porter with a 70-yard run, just like that.
As soon as he got around Parks, there was no one there.
$70-yard run. I mean, when he gets into fresh air and clean air,
yeah,
he finds another gear. And the kick is good. .741 mark of the first quarter. It's Nitro 14 and Ripley nothing.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Back here at Underwood Field, first quarter action, and it's Nitro 14-0 over Ripley. Kickoff now to the Vikings. And the coverage there by the Wildcats.
Hey,
and
a
we have
40-yard flag. That was impressive.
We have some extracurricular hankies being thrown, I think. Again, when you get a reputation, the referees talk.
Uh-huh.
And you really got to watch your peak. And it's got to hold. Got a hold on the return by the Vikings. So that will make it a 1st and 10 from the 15. Looks like Moore's got a Guardian cap on his helmet.
Yep. Yep, looks like you got a running back. Oh, and you got a false start. Number 78.
Yep. Left tackle for the Vikings, moving them back even more. So it'll be a 1st and 15 now from the 10.
Yeah, looks like you got 14 and 24 with the Guardian caps on.
I'm seeing it in the NFL, too. Seeing it a lot in college, seeing it a lot in the NFL. Looks like they're running the same play. A sweep to the left there. Oh, if that's not...
And a fumble on the play. Fumble on the play, Nitro's ball.
And we got a That's Malik Thomas. Okay, so it's now 1st and 10. 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Wildcats. 10-yard line. Big turnover there for the defense. Malik Thomas coming up from his defensive back position, picking up that fumble. Offense not getting any rest.
No. Well, and this is that gut check time, too, for Ripley.
And there looks like a timeout there. Timeout by Nitro. After the game, join Coffee with a Twist on Main Avenue in Nitro. They will be debuting their new drink called Wildcat Dirty Soda tonight after the game from 9 to 11. So if you're in the area, please join us, Coffee with a Twist, at 101 Main Avenue in Nitro. To be honest with you there, Dustin, it's going according to plan for the Wildcats. Their size, their speed it's not being matched one-on-one by Ripley.
Yeah, right now the only thing that's slowing them down right now is just the penalties.
Duffy in the shotgun. He's looking for a pass over in the corner of the end zone. Nope. Ratcliffe again on the ball. Not gaining anything there. Getting down to the 10-yard line.
Looks like they lost 2 on that play.
2nd and goal. Duffy throwing. Duffy looking in the end zone. Touchdown. No?
Nope.
Incomplete.
And you got a flag. You think you got a hold. I think the guard.
Look like Jaden Hill. Now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 20-yard line.
I mean, you get frustrated with that call with your player holding like that, but on the other side, he is taking care of the quarterback on that one because he had a beeline straight to him.
Duffy in the shotgun, looking pass again, looking to the end zone.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
That's touchdown. It's kind of nice when you've got that big of a body on the outside that is fast enough, tall enough, can jump high enough to just streak him to the corner.
So even though the penalties backed them up, they convert. And the point after is good. So that makes it 21-0 at the 6:35 mark of the first quarter here at Underwood Field, with Nitro leading 21-0. We'll be back right after this.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
And back at Underwood Field here in the first quarter, it's Nitro 21, Ripley 0. Nitro kicking off to the Vikings now.
Good kick.
Goal line, bringing it out. And
nice
good
solo
open field
tackle.
Good open field
Number
tackle
16
there.
on that one.
I mean, just put the shoulder where he needed to go. And
Brody McAllister on that one.
that's a special teams play there.
Yes.
Again, Ripley not having much luck at all against Nitro's defense tonight. They're coming out wide. Moore in the shotgun. Quick toss over the middle. Neal on the receiving end of that pass. Picked up about 4 yards. Second and 6. Handoff. Again, nowhere to go for the Vikings.
Boy, Patterson really pinched in on that
Yeah,
side.
every play he's pinching in.
And that right tackle just opened the gate on him.
Not going to do it that time either.
Nope, looks like they lost a yard on that one.
So another punting situation for the Vikings. They've had 3 punts and 1 fumble recovery. DK Porter, Malik Brown.
Doesn't look like Nitro's even going after him. Well, you got Patterson.
Patterson had about 2 or 3 blocks last year. Again, Nitro just letting the ball roll, and it's
definitely a Ripley roll.
Ripley roll there. And again, looks like the Vikings on the Wildcats will be starting on they're starting on the 26th this time. 1st and 10. 3 times that the Wildcats have had the ball, 3 scores. Chris Ratliff scoring from 4 yards out at the 9:16 mark of the first quarter. Then TK Porter, 70-yard run at the 7:41 mark. And then it was Duffy to Thompson from 20 yards out at the 6:36. That's where we are right now, 21-0 in favor of Nitro.
So you got Ratcliffe in the backfield right now.
Duffy back to throw. Malachi Thompson on another reception there. Malachi headed to WVU. And, in fact, he will be planning to go to Morgantown and become a student in the January semester.
Okay, so he's going to early.
Duffy again throwing over the middle. Luke Schaefer, the intended receiver there.
Boy, that's one he wished he had back. If he had caught that, if he had just hit him in stride with that.
He had the full left side of the field.
Yep, there was only one right here, and he was already covered up. Had been off to the races.
3rd and 1.
Got power.
And just Ratliff there on the run into the center of the line. Good for another Wildcat first down, moving the chains.
Number 9 on that tackle.
Carter Neal's been in on quite a few tackles. Quick outlet and pass. That's basically a handoff.
Yes.
Again. One of the top high school reporters in the state, Taylor Kennedy from the Charleston Gazette-Mail, will be joining us at halftime, talk a little high school football. To the grindstone, as they say.
Yeah, Taylor's a class act. Got power.
Run right up the middle.
Counter. Here we go. Oh, does he get tripped up here? Oh, touchdown, Burdette. Oh, sorry, Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe. 48 yards. 3:11 mark of the first quarter. Chris Ratcliffe.
The speed, with their skill in the backfield, but that's a big, strong offensive line too. Like
they got 2 300-pounders on the tackles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you got counter pulled like what they just did, I mean, the hole just opened wide open.
And we got another point after there, making the score 28-0 in favor of Nitro. We'll continue the game right after this message.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse.
And we're back here at Underwood Field with the score 28-0 in favor of Nitro over Ripley. Ripley receiving the kickoff here. And gets out to the 30-yard line on that return. I need to talk to Patterson. He needs to be throwing shot for me on the track team. I need to talk to him.
He's got some size and strong.
I looked at Porter in the hallway the other day, and I said, you know, if you were running for us last year, and he just, coach, I had to lift the weights. Oh, big hit.
Linebacker came up and met him.
Cohen Lusher on that hit. The leading tackler for the Wildcats coming into the game with 33 tackles.
Patterson jumped off on that.
Yes, he did. Encroachment. They also list him as a tight end. I'd love to see him get some.
That'd be a big body to try and bring down.
Oh, my goodness. Or, you know, second and goal from the one.
Yeah.
Let him run it.
Be about like a Rich Rod's package from W Pitt game, all the linemen in.
Yeah, exactly. The load package, I think they called it, or
yeah, heavy.
Heavy package, yes. Okay, Moore in the shotgun. Handoff. No running room whatsoever.
Nitro's linebackers are just pinning their ears back.
Yeah.
Just playing downhill.
Philly McAllister coming in.
At 3rd and 5. Would this be their first down if they can make it?
If they can make it, yes. Pass, Moore back.
Screen.
And nothing there.
Redwell.
Schaefer on the coverage. So we got 4th down and 5.
Looks like Ripley might be going for it. No, they're back.
They're back to punt.
Saw that.
Porter back deep for the Wildcats, along with Malik Brown. Patterson wants to block a punt. Timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say they were at 2 when he snapped that.
Timeout, yep. If your vehicle has been damaged from hail or an accident and needs repaired, look no further than First Class Collision. Lifetime warranty on all repairs and all insurance companies accepted. First Class Collision at 808 Main Avenue in Nitro. 1:21 left in the first quarter. It's all Nitro right now here at Underwood Field with the score 28-0. Chris Ratcliffe has 2 rushing touchdowns so far tonight. Takaya Porter has a rushing touchdown. And Quarterback Ian Duffy connected with Malachi Thompson on a 20-yard pass play, and that's where we stand right now, 28-0. Coach, it's an uphill battle for the Ripley Vikings right now.
Yeah, and at a certain point, you kind of wonder when they're going to gamble. That last punt, they only sent Patterson. Is Ripley going to try and fake something on a 4th and short?
Ooh. That was close. And here comes Porter.
And you got a flag holding.
Yep.
You got another flag, blocking the back.
And his 80-yard touchdown punt return going to be called back.
And you hate that, too, because both those penalties weren't
even needed.
No,
The first one was by him.
Yeah.
And the second one was by him. Both of them were basically after he had passed them by.
And those are the ones that'll frustrate you when you watch them after the game as a coaching staff. You'll sit there and you'll watch them go, why? We literally let one go by us. I mean, yeah, I know that the score's 28-0, but, right now you're assessing everything because you're at that halfway mark.
And we were talking about that earlier in the game. I mean, this is the 5th game of the season and halfway mark. And you got to not make those mistakes.
Yeah. Well, and this is also, your special teams guys, for the most part, these are your guys that are also, they're typically your number 2s, on offense, defense. So you're evaluating them, and the best time to evaluate them is on special teams. And when you get careless mistakes like that, it frustrates you as a coach because, you're eventually going to have to call on that name.
Okay, thank you. Good night. Well, Coach, we are now on the big screen.
All right.
So we got the plays coming that way.
Up, you got a toss sweep. Toss sweep number 1. Made the first guy miss.
Luke Schaefer.
Oh. It was a little late.
A little late. Not much. Just second down and 3 now for the Wildcats, who have scored all 4 times they have had the ball tonight. Off.
And Porter.
Porter gets shoved out of bounds. Porter just, there was a term way back when I was scat back.
Yep.
First quarter coming to an end. It's about 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Nitro up by a score of 28-0. 2 300-pounders on that offensive line.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. You see the running back in the backfield,
74. Yeah,
he's hidden.
Timeout, Ripley. You've got the young man headed to Florida State. He is 325 pounds, and his sidekick on the other side of the line there, Parks, is listed at 350 pounds, And then Aiden Thomas on the other side there is 305 pounds.
That's a
couple bookends.
Yes. Well, and for as big as they are too, they got speed too.
You saw that on the first play of the game where Porter just made the pull and was taking down linebackers on the opposite side of the line there.
Well, I mean, I'm even talking about your offensive line between both of your bookends. I mean, they may be big, but they've got good feet.
First and 10. And
Screen. Number 36.
Yep. Carter Brody.
You got to show show everything on game film.
That's the end of the first quarter here at Underwood Field, with the Nitro Wildcats handing another one to the Ripley Vikings, and the score is 28-0. We'll continue with second quarter play right after this.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
After 12 minutes of game action here at Underwood Field, it's the Nitro Wildcats 28, the Ripley Vikings nothing. Second quarter play with the Wildcats again knocking on the door. Second and about 4 from the 16. Duffy looking back to throw. Flag in the air.
I think it's coming
Pass
back.
Complete. Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah. The player that was in motion, he started to go forward. You cannot do that. You can set your feet, but you have to set your feet before the snap of the ball. So what he should have done was either keep chopping his feet until that ball was snapped, or the quarterback needed to wait.
Nitro Wildcats have been the only thing stopping them tonight is themselves.
Yep. You were right, as you said earlier. They'll get 100 yards in penalties, but they'll make it back.
You don't do that against Bridgewater in the playoffs.
No.
I'm just being straight up.
No.
Duffy back to throw. Looking to the sidelines, the left sideline there. And taken down at the 5-yard line. Just catch the ball, come back to the...
Yep, and now you got some...
So we're inside goal to go again from the 5-yard line. See if Ratcliffe gets his third touchdown of the game here. Motion, nope, going to throw for it. Duffy throwing into the corner.
Oh, down at the 1.
Down, yep, inside the 1, in fact, there, Dustin. Inside the 1.
Went in there, slid down to get it.
So we got 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Would you run over left tackle?
Yeah. Heck, I'd almost go under center with this group right here.
He's throwing. And in the end zone.
Got
Touchdown.
it, touchdown.
Luke Schaefer.
Rewarding him for making that slide.
Yeah, it is. 1-yard pass. And we got an extra point here pending. Okay, we've got he came out. I don't know if it was an equipment. Nothing was said.
Nothing was said.
That's odd after getting that warning.
Yeah.
And the point after is good. That brings the score to 35-0 now in favor of the Wildcats here at Underwood Field. We'll have more second quarter action right after this.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
All right, here we are on the kickoff. Ripley's bringing it out here. Oh, nice tackle. Number 24, Cohen Lusher on that one. That was a great hit. All right, Ripley starting out here at the 31. Got another screen pass here. Number 24 on the run. That's a nice run. A good game tackle by Nitro on that one. Boy, they really rallied to the football.
So I'm just checking in on the running clock. If it started the second half, 42 points.
Yep. Well, Ripley just picked up their first down of the night.
And coming at 10:42 of the second quarter.
Yeah, outside
Sweep it
here,
to the.
sweep.
Oh, good tackle.
Good tackle. I'm telling you, something that's been really impressive about them. Even when you see coming right behind, and then another one after that. It's really good game tackling.
Luke Schaefer and Landon Taylor there, both on the tackle. Okay, it's 2nd down and 11 now for the Vikings. Trailing 35-0 to Nitro. Moore back to pass. Interception. It's Landon number 3. Wyatt Sowers. Nitro playing a lot of zone tonight. Just falling back into a zone.
Well, and I think they're figuring out really quick. Carter Neal, number 9 for Ripley, is that quarterback's go-to.
So Nitro on offense again, leading 35-0 here with the 9:49 mark of the second quarter. Ian Duffy in the shotgun.
5 seconds. They better get that ball snapped.
Looking back. Throwing long.
Got him.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, number 23.
Malachi Thompson.
They would just go, and for him to deliver that in double coverage.
It's the second time that Ian Duffy and Malachi Thompson have hooked up tonight. First on a 20-yard, that on 47 yards. Increasing the Nitro Wildcat lead here at Underwood Field. Point after is good.
42-0.
So that's the score right now, 42-0 in favor of Nitro. Back after this.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Back here at Underwood Field with the score of 35-0, or 42-0, excuse me, in favor of the Nitro Wildcats over the visiting Ripley Vikings. Both teams coming into the game 3-1, but the 3 wins that Ripley has gotten this year has been against teams that have not won at all, and Nitro has played a more competitive, I would say, schedule early on with 1 loss to a late game field goal against Herbert Hoover.
That's what I was going to say. Both teams have had heartbreaking losses at the end, but heartbreaking loss from Hoover is a lot different.
And again, trying to do a sweep and nothing going. As the Wildcat defense is shutting down. One first down so far for the Vikings here in the first half. Second down 11. Quarterback keeper, Moore, found some running room there. Looks like he might have picked up another first down, the second first down.
Yep.
And
A little slower to get up.
first down for the Vikings. Ball lining on the 35-yard line. Second first down of the game for Ripley, visiting Ripley Wildcats, or Vikings. Some motion into the interior. Nothing going.
Nothing at all.
Back to the basically line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Handoff again. A little bit of a hole. Shuts quick.
Yes, it does.
Thank you. Third and 8.
This is about the furthest Ripley has made it downfield. I wonder if they're playing the 2-down territory here. Try to get something.
Snap back to Moore. Sees some running room. Closes quick. Out to the 40. Looks like
they might be going for it now.
No. Yep.
Yep, they're going for it.
4th and 5 from the 40. Why not?
It's about the best position they've had.
And procedure. Got a flag from the line judge on this side. Illegal procedure. Now we're bringing the punting team in. Patterson is he just took the blocker straight back
into the kicker.
Yeah.
It's not roughing the kicker if you put
your own player into him. Okay, that marks it 6:19 left the mark in here in the second half, or the second quarter rather. Every time the Wildcats have touched the ball tonight, 6 on 6 possessions, they are 6 for 6 with scoring of touchdowns. Duffy has thrown 3 touchdowns, 2 to Malachi Thompson, 1 to Luke Schaefer, and Chris Ratliff has run for 2 touchdowns, and Takaya Porter has run for the other touchdown. Duffy back to throw again. Screen pass. Out in the left flat.
And you got a flag.
And coming, you'd think it's coming back. Again, coming up at halftime, we're going to be chatting with Taylor Kennedy, who anchors the high school beat for the Charleston Daily Mail. He'll be joining us at halftime. Just kind of, no, they're waving off the flag now. It's twice tonight they've done that after. Now they're.
Parks was downfield.
On the screen, he was too far out of his box. So, mark of the foul, so that makes it first and about 11.
And that's really just a timing thing. I mean, when you go back and you watch that on film, quarterback just needs to get that out a little bit quicker. Because, I mean, once you get those big guys going forward, they're
not looking back.
They're not looking back. They're looking for who they're needing to deliver the strike to open their guy up.
First and 11. Duffy getting pressured. Throws to the sidelines to Luke Schaefer. Makes one move, cuts in, cuts towards the sidelines. Picks up
Almost the 15 yards.
Yep.
Looks like he's about 14, about 1 yard shy.
Brings up a third down for the Wildcats.
Oh.
That was a nice move. We'll see that in a replay here.
Yeah.
Another first down for the Wildcats. Now on the 40-yard line of the Vikings. Duffy back to pass. Thrown long.
Intercepted.
I'll have to see that one again because I didn't see a.
Didn't finish the route.
Well, that's the first time that the Wildcats have not scored on a possession tonight, scoring on their first 6 possessions. Now, an interception by the Vikings defense has stopped this drive as the Wildcat defense is coming back out on the field.
On those kind of plays, you kind of wonder if there was a two-way. Like if the wide receiver sees something, he's supposed to sit on the route. If he sees something else, he's supposed to streak. And it's just kind of a mix-up on the quarterback to receiver on that one.
Again, the Wildcat defense is just stifling the Vikings offense. 4:40 and counting in the first half. Nitro leading 42-0. Again, Moore in the shotgun. Handoff, sweep left.
Boy, that was a good job by Wyatt Sowers coming down.
Wyatt is a ball hawk. He really is. Somebody lost their helmet. He'll be going out for a play.
I like the fact, though, that Sowers, he sat waiting to make sure that we weren't trying to pass and then came downhill. He was patient.
3rd and 8 now for the Vikings after an interception. Turned the ball over at the 23-yard line. of Ripley. Again, Moore. Oh, he's
tapped on that one.
Oh, and he's going to get called for Patterson. A lot of referees in the audience, in the fans' stands tonight. They're talking over here.
What are they calling on that? What was the penalty? What are they calling?
The horse collar. So they're going to convert. It happened in the backfield, and the back judge is. Okay.
That looked like it was more jersey than
Yeah.
anything.
That's the third first down for Ripley here in the first half.
I've agreed with most calls that have been said tonight, but that one I have a hard time.
Yeah,
agreeing
I
with.
mean, that one is. Okay, we've got whistles.
Now we've got a referee timeout, sending someone off the field.
Malik Brown. Are they being observed tonight or something?
There always is a possibility halfway in the season.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. So listen, one more.
So that was an equipment thing?
Yep, that was an equipment. So
by the rule, they have another equipment malfunction or
and then
penalty.
Coach Boom is going to be watching the rest of this game, listening to us talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, more under center from the shotgun. Being pressured, screen pass.
Oh, and he broke free. Oh,
And a
shoelace
touchdown.
tackle. Good job.
A touchdown saving tackle there. That is the first. Brody McAllister. So this is the largest penetration into Nitro territory so far tonight for the Vikings.
I think they caught Nitro with a little bit of frustration on the last two issues that had happened. So
again, you got to keep your head in the game.
Yep.
Second down and 10 from the 15 of Nitro. Vikings trying to get on the board. It's 42-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
Got a little power, and it is stopped.
Not much going in the interior defensive line there.
No, you got to love your linebackers there. As soon as they saw the guards pulling, they were coming down. 27 looks like he's limping out here.
Just about 2 minutes left in the first half here at Underwood Field. Again, Taylor Kennedy of the Charleston Gazette-Mail going to be joining us at halftime. Talk a little high school sports.
Now, if Ripley does score on this, it will be less than 42-point lead, which means we will not have a running clock to start the second half. We got a flag.
Yeah, that I think is in the area of holding.
Yep.
Moore had nowhere to go. Philly McAllister there on the sack, picking up the flag for the referee. Philly, be nice. I would think if declined.
Yeah, I'd say you decline that, take the down.
Yep. 4th and 29 from the Wildcat 30.
Yep, and you're Ripley, you got to go for it. All right, and Nitro taking a timeout here.
Hey, Wildcat fans, we could win a massive home field makeover thanks to T-Mobile. Boost our school's chance to win by posting on social media. Tag Nitro Wildcat _athletics on Instagram, Nitro High School on Facebook, or Nitro Athletics on X. Be sure to tag at T-Mobile and use hashtag FN5GL and hashtag sweepstakes to join the fun. Come on, Wildcats. We need your help. I wonder if that facelift includes me. No, never mind. 42-0 in favor of Nitro here in the first half. 1:25 left in the first 24 minutes of this contest here at Underwood Field. Nitro scoring on their first 6 possessions and having a pass intercepted on their 7th possession. That's where we stand right now at 42-0 with a 4th and 29 for Ripley from the Wildcats' 30-yard line. Moore in the shotgun again.
You got those corners playing pressed.
Yeah, good defensive play. He went up, batted the ball down. David Hill on the defensive play there for the Wildcats. Wildcats coming out now. Minute 20 left in the first half. 42-0. See if the Wildcats will try to put another score on the board.
Wow, I didn't even see the flag on that one.
Nobody did. The defense for Ripley was out. The offense for Nitro was out. Defensive holding, 10 yards, not an automatic first down, so now it's a 4th and
Well, now here's the thing.
20.
Nitro's got to get out on the field right now because they're ready to run. They're ready to run a play.
I don't think the referees were ready either.
No.
Trying it again. Same play, same result.
Yep.
Now this time, the Wildcats come out with their offense, getting the ball with 1:15 left in the first half. Joe Stevens along with Dustin Ressler here on the Nitro Sports Network. Duffy back to pass, little screen pass,
Oh,
and there's another flag.
Gosh, it kind of makes you wonder.
Well, despite the flags on the first 6 possessions, they were able to put points on the board. Another holding call.
Block in the back.
Illegal block in the back.
See, and here's the problem, though, is, yes, right now they're able to move the ball down the field with Ripley, but, man, when you face a little bit stiffer competition, I mean, these are real drive killers. I mean, it's especially if you get a really good positive play, you get the positive momentum, and then you get that.
Oh. That
1 minute.
Yep. Minute left in the first half here. That was really close to an interception. Chris Ratcliffe on the receiving end of that little toss from Duffy. Duffy in the shotgun. Been there all night. Low snap. Out to the flat here. Looks like Luke Schaefer.
Clock will stop until they reset the mark.
Look for Malachi across the middle.
Oh, that was a little late.
Okay. Nitro calling a timeout there.
Missed a flag on that one. Rare. Missed
Rare.
flag.
Very rare. Seven seconds left here in the first half.
Those are those plays that scare you, too, when you've got a player still fighting for a first down, then takes a shot like that.
And they're defenseless.
Yeah.
Okay. You're lining up 3 on this side. 2 on this side. 3.
If I'm thinking correctly, I think Ripley's practiced this one before with 7 seconds to go.
And that's the end of the first half here at Underwood Field with the score Nitro 42, the visiting Ripley Vikings nothing. We'll have halftime activities here at Underwood Field right after these messages.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
This is Tom Payton of the Payton Law Firm, and we're proud to sponsor HD Media's presentation of local high school soccer matches. Preparation, experience, and drive win soccer matches and court cases. Let us put our team on your side. Contact us at PaytonLawFirm.com or visit us at our office in Nitro.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Back here at Underwood Field with the score 42-0 in favor of the homestanding Nitro Wildcats. Joining us now here during halftime is Taylor Kennedy, high school reporter, all-around reporter, sports reporter, should I say, for the Charleston Daily Mail. Taylor, just an outclassed performance tonight right now.
Yeah, really impressed with the way that Nitro has been able to kind of control the pace of this game. Was it interesting to see how it was going to play out in a lot of different ways, but I think getting those early scores, I think they scored on their first 6 or 7 straight possessions, so you come out of the gates firing on all cylinders. That's a recipe for success in my book.
And then you look at who Ripley has played, and their 3 wins against teams that have not won a game. It's almost to be expected.
Well, in a sense, yes, but at the same time, this is also a program that made the state playoffs last year, that returned some guys that you would think would be able to help. And again, this is still very young in the season. We're only in week 5 now. There's still a lot of time to grow. I know they still have a game coming up against Herbert Hoover. So this is good. This is a really good measuring stick, in my opinion, for Ripley in the standpoint of, okay, you played some teams that haven't won a game yet. However, you use this game, maybe it's a little bit of motivation. That way, whenever you do play another top-tier team in Class AAA like Herbert Hoover in the next couple of weeks, you'll come a little bit more prepared. I'm not saying they're not prepared, but you'll come a little bit more ready to go whenever you do play another top team in Class AAA.
Taylor, are you seeing any surprises with what you've seen in high school football so far? Anything really standing out as saying, I didn't see that coming?
That's a great question. I think the biggest surprise, I don't really want to call it a surprise because I don't get surprised that easily anymore with high school sports, but I think the biggest thing that I've seen is just the way that GW has been able to play this season, if that makes sense. That running back that they have, Jaden Black, is a phenomenal athlete. He's got well over 7 rushing touchdowns this season, closing in on 800 rushing yards already this year. He's a phenomenal athlete just to watch in general. Just talking with their coaches, they really like where he's at right now progression-wise. Again, only a freshman, you can only ask so much, but he's obviously exceeded those expectations. I really like the way that they've been able to play. They lost a lot of guys last year, Solomon Farrell, Savion Brown, Gunnar Flores, Hunter Giacomo. You lose a group like that, and you're now able to be a top 5 team in Class Quad A this season. That tells you, one, how good of a coach Coach Edwards and his staff is, but also, two, the guys they have coming back, especially with quarterback Cy Persinger as a signal caller.
I heard you on game night last week talking about the running back, and just your tone and everything. Like, I want to see him play again.
Well, yeah, that was the Capitals' David Robinson. I mean,
David Robinson. Yeah,
that's another guy as well. I mean,
and we see him next week. The Wildcats do.
I'll be honest with you, he is a dynamic running back. Like he runs like his hair's on fire. And he just puts his head down. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He's going to either run through you, around you, or under you probably. It wouldn't surprise me if he tries to sneak underneath somebody and run an additional 40 yards. So that's another. Capitals are a really good team as well. They're young still. I think Carp is going in the right direction with this group. But I really like how the way that they've played and rallied so far this season.
What Carper say about if I can keep him every year?
He's the best. He's the king of one-liners.
Yes.
I love Carp.
Without a doubt. Okay, put a grade on the Nitro Wildcats so far this year.
I think the loss to Hoover was a good loss. Here's why. You lose that. I would if I'm Boom, I would much rather lose that game in week 3 or 4, whenever they played, whatever it was. I would much rather lose that game in the first quarter of the season, or 4/10 of the season, compared to game 7 or 8 for that matter. Because if you get deeper into your schedule, you're still trying to get some guys healthy. You want to try and get a little bit of momentum going into the postseason. I think that was a good loss in my opinion. Hoover was also playing with their hair on fire as well, but you look at the Nitro team, they struggled. I think both teams struggled, obviously. But I think from the standpoint, good loss early on. Now as a macro, probably a B+.
Yeah.
Gotta get that win to solidify your stance in Class AAA. This is a really, really good Class AAA field.
It really is. I mean,
you got Princeton, Fairmont, Bridgeport. There's a lot of good teams.
It's tough for the championship game not to be going through Bridgeport.
Oh, yeah. I mean, them and I had the chance to watch Princeton week 1 against Capital. I'll tell you what, that Brad Mosser kid's pretty freaking good.
He can do it, huh?
He's a stud. I saw he made a play. They had the ball like the 36 or 37-yard line. He gets cut off one way, goes back an additional 10 yards, back to the 47, then runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Now, granted, they got it called back. But, I mean, what an unbelievable athlete.
How about on the quad 4? Is it Billy Seals' year with Huntington?
See, it's like Class AAA. There's a lot of good teams in Class Quad A.
You can't ever, even though Huntington's beat Martinsburg, you can.
Personally, I can't put my head around it. I'll say this though, there's a lot more parity this year in high school football than there was 2 years ago when I moved back down to Charleston, because Quad A up for discussion, AAA same thing, AA same thing, Single A same thing. You could say, go out there, give me the 8 best teams. I still wouldn't know who'd be able to, because Quad A, in my opinion, you got Huntington, you obviously have Martinsburg, Spring Mills is going to be there. But then the 2 teams, in my opinion, that people aren't talking enough about, Morgantown and Wheeling Park.
Yes. I mean,
that Maddox kid that they got at Morgantown that's the quarterback, only a sophomore, stud. You look at Wheeling Park with Brendan Wack. I saw him last year against Huntington, and again, he just ran around Huntington and made it look like he was playing against Pop Warner football. I mean, he's an unbelievable athlete. So, again, Quad A, like AAA, is very much so in the conversation of who is going to win it all. I still don't know.
The parity that you're talking about, do you see it because of moving to four divisions, or just your thought there?
I think it's a lot. I think that opinion is more directed towards the transfer rule, and a lot of teams are leveling out, if that makes sense. But I also think these kids are also understanding that, sometimes the grass isn't as green. So they see it, and then they look at where they're at, and they're like, okay. Like, look at South Charleston. I know your color commentator was there for a couple of years, but, any of those kids could have left at any point. You look at their top back, Malcolm Brown, 4-year guy. Well, he's been there for a couple of years, I should say. But a guy that could have left again. He could have gone back to his original school, stuck it out. You look at Bosley on the line, 3-year guy, stuck it out. They got guys. And that's a team, as Wrestler has coached before, they got some guys. Now, I think it helps them with the fact they're playing in AAA compared to Quad A, but at the same time, they got some guys. You look at Capital, they're going through their program. You get Cart back for another full year, and now he's fully starting to get his identity back with this program, which is necessary if they want to compete. Because you remember those Capital teams, their last title, they won it in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Against South Charleston, They got some dudes. So there's a lot more parity, and I think a lot of that is due to the fact that this transfer rule has started to not completely level the playing field, but it's almost pushed it upward in the standpoint of teams are now being more competitive with one another.
I'm going to let you go after this. I think you wrote a commentary about it. I'll just but with the new NIL rule for high school and middle school athletics here in West Virginia. What amazed me about that whole decision is the fact that West Virginia was the 44th state in the country to do it. I mean, what you wrote, I totally agree with.
Well, thank you, first off. But second of all, I get why we did it. I do. But I'm not for paying high school athletes money. I get the reason why we're doing it. We want to try and stay ahead of the curve. We don't want to be that 50th state to then enter the conversation. We want to make sure that we're right there. We're not completely out of the conversation, but we're right there still. But, Joe, you and I know this. Coach Wrestler knows this. The big thing is we can't compete with Georgia. We can't compete with Florida. We can't compete with Texas.
Ohio.
Well, Ohio doesn't even have a true NIL rule. They just have an amateurism rule that's separate from an NIL rule. And they're the only regional state that we have that does not have a true NIL rule, which is surprising to me. But regardless, as I stated in my column, if we're going to do this, okay, that's fine. I'll shut up. But if we're going to do this, we have to educate our athletes, and even our students for that matter. In a state where our education is so low, and we can't teach our students the simple basics of finances, writing a check, saving money, or any of that. Like, I'll be honest with you. I'm 26. I just learned how to write a check 4 years ago. So, now granted, that just took a while for me to listen to my dad. But at the same time, you don't learn that in school. My dad, and I know it probably happened with you guys as well, but, you just don't get that. You don't get that. I think if we could teach our students or our student athletes how to save money, how to put that money away, 401k, save that money or whatever, then – So we have people in place, obviously, but we just got to keep pushing that narrative. We got to keep pushing the fact that we got to keep teaching these kids because, again,
they are student athletes.
Well, now, as you know, in the college level, that's thrown out the window. So now you're just an athlete. You're a paid athlete.
Yeah,
that's thrown out the window, Joe. I'll be honest with you. I'm not ready to write a column about that. That whole term student athlete is long gone.
Long gone. I'll go with that. Taylor Kennedy. He writes high school sports, college sports. If you don't get the Gazette and read Taylor's columns and articles, you're missing out. He's our guest here
You're
at
being
halftime.
too nice.
No, man.
You're being too nice.
Straight up. Halftime here at Underwood Field with the score 42-0 in favor of Nitro over Ripley. We'll have more after these messages.
Hello, my name is Dave Casebold, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for a fun and relaxing outdoor getaway? Head to Ridenour Lake in Nitro, the largest lake in Kanawha County. Minutes off the interstate, Ridenour Lake offers ample parking and easy access to fun activities. Enjoy fishing, 15 miles of trails for hiking, mountain biking, walking, and running, plus lots of fun on the lake. After a day of outdoor fun, relax and refuel at one of the local restaurants nearby. Come visit Ridenour Lake in Nitro for a day of adventure and relaxation. See you soon.
Hello, my name's Dave Casebolt and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Ridenour Lake that suits everyone's needs from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
And we're back here at Underwood Field in Nitro, West Virginia. It's halftime here at the game, and right now we've got a score of 42-0 in favor of the Nitro Wildcats. We just got word from the officials, Dustin, that it looks like we're going to have a running clock in the second half.
Yeah, and it looks like they also cut the quarters down to 10. So 10-minute running clock.
And this was something that needed to be agreement on both the both coaches.
Yeah, so the running clock is not an agreement anymore. It's 42-0. It was going to be a running clock regardless. However, both coaches agreed on cutting the quarters.
Now, now if it goes under 42,
it does not matter. Now that the clock is going to start running, you can't stop it.
Okay.
Basically, they're going to have to play fast if they're going to come or turn it around because they got basically 20 minutes. The only time that clock is going to stop is on a score.
So what we have right now is 42-0 with Nitro scoring their first six times they received the ball. In the first quarter, the 9:16 mark, Chris Ratliff scored on a 4-yard run, making it 7-0. Then Dakaya Porter with a 70-yard run at 14-0. That was at the 7:41 mark. Then at the 6:36 mark in the first quarter, it was Ian Duffy hitting Malachi Thompson from 20 yards out, making it 21-0. Then late in the first quarter, it was Chris Ratliff taking it in from 48 yards out, and making that score 28-0. That was after the first quarter. In the second quarter, 2 touchdown passes from Ian Duffy, one to Schaefer from 1 yard out, and that made it 35-0. And then it was Duffy to Malachi Thompson again, this time from 47 yards out, making the score 42-0 again. Looks like we're going to have a running clock here, and the second half will begin in about 2 minutes or so, according to the scoreboard. And right now, the running clock, meaning that the quarters will be 10 minutes and with a running clock. The only time it stops is on a score?
Yep. The only time it's going to stop is on a score.
My question is will we see some of the second stringers for Nitro? If they give some playing time to the guys that might not see as much action as they do normally.
Typically, if you have both sides agree on cutting the clock, it's usually a mutual understanding. Now I'm going to play a little bit more of my twos and, kind of get those that I can evaluate right now, because it's a good time to evaluate.
And it's about playing time.
Yeah.
I mean, and the playing time equaling to experience.
Yeah, and what you'll probably see is a lot more of your twos, and when it comes to skills, listen, you're going to leave your big guys in as long as they can, because, once you give them a rest, they're going to want to take a rest. And, that's actually, piggyback off of the scores you were talking about. Before I was a head coach, I coached the offense and defensive line, and, before that I played college offense and defensive line. And, give both lines credit. Ripley does have a really good size on their offense and defensive line, and, Nitro's done a really good job at protecting their quarterback, opening holes up for their running backs. They've been able to do a lot of things with that offensive line, and defensive line wise, they've pretty well ran containment on the toss sweep and everything else. They've allowed their linebackers to run free, which is what you really want to be able to do.
Okay, my wife teaches with you over at Nitro Elementary. You're a 5th grade teacher. My wife is a pre-K teacher.
Uh-huh.
Your first year at Nitro Elementary, you start a fantasy football. Do you realize what you've created in my household with this fantasy football league that you've started?
Hey, listen.
And everybody's looking at me. Some of the teachers, I walk the hallway. You're helping Angie, right? She's doing well.
She's doing really well.
She's doing really well. I said, I'm staying out of it.
Hey, you know what? And unfortunately, I'm playing my wife this weekend. So, now I'm worried about that.
Yeah, she had, it was funny. My brother lives in Baltimore, is a Ravens fan. So her opponent this week had the Ravens defense. And she goes, "Oh, your brother's going to be mad at me." and the Lions dropped 38 on them. And
yeah.
Last year she wouldn't have known about 38 points by the Detroit Lions the next morning.
Uh-huh.
None. But that's really cool what you're doing over there. It's walking the hallways and they're talking fantasy football.
Hey, you know what? I love it. Got to incorporate football in something.
Without a doubt. Okay, we're going to be starting the second half here. We got action. We've got Nitro kicking off to the Ripley Vikings. All kidding aside, quite a few Ripley Viking fans made it down the interstate. I'm quite impressed with the turnout, and they're still here.
When we played them last year, the Ripley fans travel really well. And, they've done a lot with their program in the last couple of years, too. Last year they were a playoff team.
And we've got –
Ooh. That was a helmet collision there.
Yes. I have a request from the bosses. Okay. From both of them. Your boss and my boss. Okay, we got a running clock. Starting at 10 minutes.
It has started.
Yep, and here we go. Started the second half, 42-0 in favor of Nitro. Ripley with the ball. And just like the first half.
And that ball.
Quick whistle? No, he was in the grass.
Yeah.
Really, there has been no room. And it looks like some number twos are going in, getting in the game for Nitro.
Yep.
Some DBs. You know, we talk about first string, we talk about second string, Dustin, but, you know, all the players show up at practice every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the JV. No, JV makes the varsity look good.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Yes, there's first string. You got depth chart and everything, but you got to be ready to play.
Yeah, but you know what? The best part about practice is when you get a JV guy that goes up and pops your starter, and you get that celebration from the JV side. You know, those are the things that you also look for, and that's the fun part about practice is
Nothing happening in the interior of that line. Philly McAllister there. Patterson just, he lives to come down the line, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, he's got the size. He's got the arm reach too.
Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't play basketball.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised because he would fill up the lane. Gonna let it bounce again? Oh, ooh.
That was a little dangerous.
A little sketchy there, but all it shows in the book is a return of 0.
Yep. I will say, looking at this, the Nitro team last year to this year, I've noticed that they've got a lot bigger in size, even your skill players, and that shows that they've also been pushing themselves in the weight room too. And I know that they've got Lamar from Hurricane. He came in during the off season, and I know he's been working with him in the weight room. And knowing Lamar from the past, I mean he's a big guy himself, and he's really big on the weight room. So
he's a taskmaster.
Yes.
Okay. You got Duffy going back to pass out in the flat there. Oh, hit him in a bad spot.
Now it hits you in the hands.
Hey. Second and 10 now for the Nitro Wildcats. We're in the third quarter now. 6:12 left in the third quarter. You have a running clock. Everybody taking their time right now. Duffy back to pass again. Blitz from Ripley. Got a catch over in the far sideline there. Picked up about 8 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3? They're a 3rd and 3.
Well, and Duffy's also, he's really playing it smart too. Not trying to just throw the deep ball. He's just checking it down, get what he's got.
Duffy in the shotgun formation. Ripley bringing the house, and we're going long.
And there's a shot. And the press interference still caught it.
Still caught it.
With a guy hanging on his back.
Let's see this replay. And just to let everybody know, the folks up on our cameras, hats off to them. They are students here at Nitro High School. Everything you're seeing is being produced from the camera side by students here at Nitro High School for Nitro Broadcasting. And
good
we
catch,
got to
good
move.
catch. Oh, double move into the end zone, touchdown.
28-yard touchdown. Duffy to Burdett. Extra point pending. And that one was no good.
I think that one may have gotten tipped.
That brings the score to 48-0 here at Underwood Field. 4:18 left in the third quarter. And we'll have more from the third quarter right after this.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message.
And we're back at Underwood Field. Kickoff from Nitro. Received at the 5-yard line. And big hit there. Special teams for Nitro have been playing well tonight.
Yes, they have. They've been aggressive, you know, in their discipline. They're staying in their lanes.
Okay. You've got Moore fading back on a screen pass.
Screen pass.
Oh.
Missed on that
Way to
tackle.
break away from that initial tackle there. We got a 2nd and 4. 2nd and 3 for the Vikings of Ripley High School. Handoff into the interior line.
Looks like they're going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Bringing up a 3rd and 1. Ripley 3 first downs in the first half. Third and less than a yard, in fact. Linebackers coming up close to the line there. Did not make it.
They all swarmed.
They were shooting the gaps on that one.
4th down. Less than 2 minutes to go, running clock, the third quarter.
Still 4th down and 1 now. Good cut.
Good cut.
And that's a first down for the Ripley Vikings. 4th first down of the game. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter now at Underwood Field. 1 minute to go in the third quarter with Nitro out in front by the score of 48-0. Straight up the gut. This is a good test. I mean, I'm looking at the sideline. I'm seeing a lot of first-team defensive players for Nitro on the sidelines here.
Yeah. And it looks like Ripley still has several of their starters on offense still in. So.
More is still quarterbacking. Oh, that's all. Interesting.
The flags might stay a little bit more in their pockets. Let this game keep rolling on.
And that's the end of the third quarter. And we'll be back right after this.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety.
And we're back here at Underwood Field.
Got 24 getting taped up on his calf. Probably got a cut or something.
Sure it's not improper equipment? We got the Vikings with the ball here at 1st and 10 at the Wildcats 38.
Kind of makes you wonder what was said at halftime about those equipment issues.
Another nice run there by the Vikings into the Wildcat defense. Setting up a 2nd down and about 2. Moore still in there at quarterback for the Vikings. Out of the shotgun, hand off tackle.
Looks like you got enough for a first down here.
Yep. Making it a first down, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. You know, if the some of the second teamers in there, they want to keep the shutout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They really do.
Well, and you also got the starters that are rooting them on because they also want the shutout too. Oh, and a sack on the play. Looks like you had number 24 and number 15 in on that.
we have the quarterback. It's a tackle like that, if anything, you think about getting the win. No.
Yeah, especially you had two guys land on you at the end there.
The Ripley High School has one of the best trainers. I mean, to tell you, training staff, they teach it.
Yes, that's what
in the high school.
Yes, that's amazing.
Track team. I had a 400 runner. I mean, he could just go. I mean, just and just go the 400 meters. But he pulled up lame one night at Huntington, and J. Ross came over and looked at me. He said, "Coach," I looked at him. I said, "What do you think?" He said, "He's done." I said, "For tonight?" He goes, "Yeah, no, we'll talk to him." But the kid, the young man, looked at me and said, "Come on, Coach, I can still run." You're done. And a trainer like this says you're done.
Yep, you're done.
You're done.
Well, I that's one of the things I hope maybe the county starts to look into. Especially, as low as we've been on, athletic trainers, is starting programs like that.
Hey, we're going to take a break right now with the score 48-0 in favor of Nitro here at Underwood Field. We'll be back after a couple messages.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers
West Virginia is home. It's where we work, live, and raise our families. At the heart of our communities are West Virginia hospitals and their compassionate caregivers. From life-saving treatments and emergency care to wellness support and screening services, we are improving your quality of life through extraordinary achievements and amazing results. West Virginia Hospitals. Your health is the heartbeat of our communities.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Back here at Underwood Field, good to see that the quarterback for Ripley, Moore, walked off the field with some assistance after being down on the turf there, Coach, for a bit, and had us both a little worried, and probably a lot of folks worried, but he made it over to the sideline.
Yep, looks like he's going back in the tent right now.
Yep.
Probably to get evaluated for concussion. By the way, he was holding his head and stuff.
Yeah, and, had the Guardian cap on, so that did not hurt that in the least. So we've got 8:28 left here in the fourth quarter at Underwood Field. Score 48-0 in favor of Nitro. New quarterback in for Ripley. He's been running the ball tonight too.
Yep. I was going to say, I believe they just moved the running back into quarterback position. Peyton Keller.
Peyton Kelly. So that comes up with a 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18 for the Vikings. First time they've really moved the ball tonight against Nitro. Hole off the left side there, closes quick off tackle. Brings up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. 7:30 with the clock running here in the 4th quarter.
Ripley's just, their offensive line cannot get up to the linebackers right now. The defensive line's just keeping them pinned there.
Looking down on the sidelines, I'm seeing a recently rewarded with the term legend, Wildcat legend, is Eli Littlejohn. Rooting his Wildcats on. Pass, long throw down through the middle. Caught by the tight end.
Number 9. That's their go-to.
Yep, Neal.
Carter Neal.
Step back and had time in the pocket. Found Neal breaking out to the right flat there, and good pass, good catch.
Carter Neal's a senior this year, too.
Plays that tight end position.
Yep, they use him as a tight end and a wing back. Oh.
It got down to the goal line. No indication yet.
Right now.
Right at the goal line. Well, that was a heck of a tackle.
Yes, it was.
Okay, the Ripley Vikings looking at the end zone for the first time here at Underwood Field.
First and goal.
First and goal from the 1.
It's one of those bend but don't break. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
The shutout is now done.
Yep.
With 5:33 to go.
Did you get the number on him?
I did not.
Nitro will be at home for homecoming next week here at Underwood Field.
They did miss that kick.
And they missed that kick.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
Looking for a fun and relaxing outdoor getaway? Head to Ridenour Lake in Nitro, the largest lake in Kanawha County. Minutes off the interstate, Ridenour Lake offers ample parking and easy access to fun activities. Enjoy fishing, 15 miles of trails for hiking, mountain biking, walking, and running, plus lots of fun on the lake. After a day of outdoor fun, relax and refuel at one of the local restaurants nearby. Come visit Ridenour Lake in Nitro.
Back here at Underwood Field, 48-6 now. 5:25 left in the third quarter.
Got a squib there.
And just kind of falling on the ball. So let's see if there's any changes in the backfield. Some changes on the offensive line there.
Yep, looks like you got your second offensive line group going in.
Well, Duffy's still a quarterback. I think Ratliff will be getting some PT right now. And handoff going out to the right end.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Didn't need to do that.
Nope. You know,
unnecessary. Once again, the clock does not stop.
Okay, unsportsmanlike roughing against the Wildcats. Again, on a play that they have not even marked off yet.
Also, and while the conference about this once again, it is a running clock, so this clock is not stopping.
So we got 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter at Underwood Field. Score remains Nitro 48 and Ripley 6. Nitro ball at their own 20-yard line.
You got 2nd and 25.
Duffy's still under. Got Chris Ratliff with the ball carry.
Good run. Good run by 21.
Yep.
21. Top. Third and 3.
Three-minute mark now left in the fourth quarter here.
Power. First down.
First down. That.
Mills on the carry again.
Yep. Getting a few carries for him. Taylor used to play, Taylor Kennedy, I see him down the sideline now getting ready to interview the coach and everything, but he used to play basketball at Winfield.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, that's why they widened the lane, Taylor. Pitch out, little jet sweep.
Man, he's fast. Oh, look at the flags being thrown from all the way to the. Impressive. That was a 20-yard flag throw.
Yeah. I swear they're getting extra off. Holding against Nitro. .144 left in the fourth quarter. 2 plays left.
Yep. These officials might need to replace their flags by the end of this game.
They're going to be worn out. You know, this is. It's look like 15 yards. Didn't look like holding. So it's second down and.
What, 20?
24, 22.
Oh, fumble.
Well, nobody wanted that thing.
Nobody did. Looks like you got an 8-second difference in clock. basketball.
Yeah. About 25 seconds left here in the contest. Duffy under center. And that should be the ball game.
That should be the ball game right there.
And that's the ball game as the clock turns to 0. And the final score here at Underwood Field, it was Nitro 48 and Ripley 6. We'll take a look at the final score and the wrap up and everything right after these messages.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
And we're back here at Underwood Field. It's all over with, folks. The Nitro Wildcats have improved to 4-1 on the season with a 48-6 beatdown of the visiting Ripley Vikings. The scoring, well, it got off quick with Chris Ratliff scoring from 4 yards out and the 9:16 mark of the first quarter. And then Nitro went up 14-0 when TK Porter ran 70 yards out, 14-0. Then it was the Duffy and Thompson show with Ian Duffy hitting Malachi Thompson from 20 yards out. Chris Ratliff then scored from 48 yards out at the end of the first quarter, 28-0 in favor of Nitro. Second quarter, Duffy to Schaefer from 1 yard out, 35-0, and then Ian Duffy and Malachi Thompson hooked up again from 47 yards out, 42-0. In the third quarter, Ian Duffy hit up, connected with Burdett from 28 yards out, 48-0. Then in the fourth quarter, Ripley did get on the scoreboard at the 5:33 mark with Parker Keller scoring from 1 yard out. That's your final 48-6. Dustin Wrestler, you saw Nitro basically for the first time this season. Your thoughts on the contest?
They're a really well-rounded team. We talked about them on special teams, did really well, really hard hitting on kickoff team, punt team. When you got Porter in the backfield, that's enough to scare you on special teams. Offensively, they've got plenty of skill weapons with an offensive line to back it up. You have talked to defensively. They're a collective unit. They swarm the football. They make contact. They're not afraid to come up and hit you, regardless of size. It does not matter. This is what you want to see at Week 5. You want to see a team that's still playing downhill, wanting to get after it, high energy the entire time. For 4 straight quarters, they did it.
Still got to work on those penalties a little bit. I'll be interested in the final stats on the penalty yardage and that sort of thing. But a win, 4-1, as they now get ready for homecoming a week from tonight here at Underwood Field, as the Capital Cougars will be coming in for that game. John Carpenter will have the Cougars always ready to play. So again, your final here at Underwood Field was 48-6 in favor of the home team, the Nitro Wildcats. For Dustin Wrestler, I'm Joe Stevens, our executive producer, Joe Oliver. A pleasant good evening, everybody, from Underwood Field. We'll see you next week.
Hello, my name's Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs, from hiking and biking to fishing and